Recorded live at Vauxhall Comedy Club, this is the Ding Dong Gong Show.
Vauxhall, are you ready for the Ding Dong Gong Show? Well, please welcome your MC to the stage. It's Luke Chilton.
What the fuck was going on there? That was fucking rowdy. Vauxhall Comedy Club, are we well? Yeah! Nice, thank you for coming out on a Sunday. Give me a cheer if you've been to the Ding Dong Gong Show before. Give me a cheer if you've never been to the Ding Dong Gong Show. Oh, those are really pitiful return rates. Fucking hell. Okay, give me a cheer if you thought you were coming to a regular comedy show tonight. Okay, so you were in for a very big surprise. What did you think was going to happen today?
Nothing, they just saw me come to a comedy club with us.
Who's they?
Like,
You've been kidnapped. What the fuck is going on? Okay, I mean, blink twice if you're in danger, man. We can sort you out. Okay, alright. Fucking hell. Okay, let me just explain how the fucking Sunday show works at Vauxhall Comedy Club. Basically, the club completely loses its mind, and what it does is it sends out a mass email to the general public inviting absolutely anybody to come on stage and doing 5 minutes of stand-up comedy. Do we bet them for talent? No. Do we bet them for experience? No. Do we bet them to check their sound mental health? Absolutely not. It's the first 10 people who reply, we just shove them on stage and see what happens. Are you glad you bought tickets? Yeah, it's very good fun. And basically what's going to happen is 10 acts are going to come onto the stage, try their best. Whoever does the best 5 minutes of stand-up gets to come back and do one of our pro comedy nights. Yeah, basically they're going to do 5 minutes of comedy, or if you can call it that. And then afterwards they're going to be interviewed by our panel of judges, who are all professional comedians who do our club all the time. So it's sort of like Britain's Got Talent, but if there was absolutely no talent. Would you like to meet your industry pros? Yeah. Please welcome to the stage Adam Kumas and Hattie Preston! Very nice. How are we doing, Hattie and Adam?
Sorry, please.
Very good, thank you, yes. Yeah, what are you hoping to see, Hattie?
You got him first, because I'm just settling.
Okie dokie. Adam, what would you like?
Some fucking freaks, I think. I'm looking for some good jokes. I'm looking for some. I want people to be riled up, and I want to see people cry. I think that's.
I think I like crying. I like full spectrum of emotions.
Yeah.
So if someone gets up later and like there's an emotion that hasn't been done, do that.
Yeah.
That's my emotion.
Tip for you guys, cry your way into the fucking industry. Why not? Okay. Basically, we're not such satyrs at this club that we're going to make you guys sit through hours and hours of comedy. So what we're going to do is give you guys the power to vote acts off if you don't like them. So what we're going to do, it's the way it works. Four of you are going to represent the whole crowd. And basically you're going to give a little signal. If you feel like an act is not delivering, you give a little signal to indicate that they're not bringing the fucking laughs and they can fuck off. How do you give us that signal? I'll show you. With one of these! Oh, yeah, the nice soggy dildo. Why dildos? Well, sometimes you choose your sponsor, and sometimes your sponsor chooses you. Who wants a dildo? Oh, the kidnap guy. Oh. What was your name, man?
Dimitar.
Dimitar. Everyone say hi, Dimitar.
Hi,
Dimitar. It sounds real culty, doesn't it? We're going to be fucking you with this later, Dimitar. Dimitar, what makes you a good judge?
I think I can judge people by
Fucking hell, you folded so fast.
rapping.
Yeah. I mean, you're clearly a bad judge of character because you're dragged here. Scimitar, who are you here with? What's your name? Billy. Billy, would you be a good judge? No? You guys are such a bunch of fucking cucks, aren't you? Not a spinal column between you. Scimitar, have another go, mate. Why do you want to be a judge? What do you do for a living?
I'm a designer.
A designer? What do you design?
Graphic design, like logos and branding and stuff like that.
Okay, this lady over here was just like, oh no. What's the problem with graphic design? You want a dildo? Don't just say she wants it. It's not that kind of show. What's your name? Why do you deserve to be a judge? Huh? You want to be a judge? I feel like you guys are just like, oh, it's too late. We can both be What? You can both be a judge.
I think we'd be great judges. Yes.
But why? You got to give me more of a reason why.
Because we are straight to the point.
Straight to the point. I like that. Okay, who do you reckon? Scimitar or the horny ladies in the corner? Give me a cheer for horny ladies in the corner. And give me a cheer for Scimitar. Okay, horny ladies win. Okay, and who wants the next one? Sorry, you're they look like a fucking weapon. It's like nunchucks. You chose your weapons, ladies. Who reckons they can win? Ladies at the back, what do you bring to the table?
It's my birthday.
It's your Wait, it's my birthday. You know what, fucking you win for that. Pause it. Birthday lady at the back. Give it to your birthday lady. We got one. Who wants the weapon of mass destruction? What? This is one of my two-handers. Okay. Do you know you wear around a fucking RPG? What's that? Wait, you with birthday girl?
I'm next to her, but I'm not with her.
You're next to birthday girl. We need someone in this area of the room. Who thinks they can judge over this side of the room? Volunteers? Bald guy pointing behind you. What's your name? Me? Yeah. You want some of this? What makes you a good judge, mate? What do you do?
Because I'm probably better than everybody else.
Go on, tell us a joke then. Do you want to put your name in the bucket? You actually can perform. You're willing to spin it? Okay, they've lost it in the corner over there. Okay, what's your name, man?
Bessam.
Bessam, what do you do, Bessam?
I'm a civil engineer.
Civil engineer. Oh, yeah. I need you to be in the realm of destroying things today. Can you destroy things as well?
Well, yes, I do. I do work on nuclear power plants.
Nuclear power plants? Okay, now what do we reckon? You reckon you'd be a good judge? Yeah! Right, mate, come and play. Okay, we've got one final extreme dildo to go. Do you want to see the final extreme dildo? Who could wield a little one like this? Scimitar, I think this is really come and play your Okay, alright, so judges, can you all put your dildos in the air so that the sound can see? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see them? You got all of them?
Yep.
Okay, the way it works, if you get 3 dongs, they're gone. They have to stop performing right then. And when you put the dildo in the air, you'll hear this noise. No? You'll hear this noise. 1 dildo in the air.
1 dog.
God, you can tell how fucking stoned they are in the corner. Okay, and if you hear 2 dildos in the air, you'll hear this noise.
2 dogs.
And if you hear 3 dildos in the air, you'll hear this noise.
Believe it or not, 3 dogs.
Yes. And then you'll get the loser music.
Which is...
Okay, that means they fucking lost. They fucked it up. They've lost, and they have to turn their heads in disgrace, and our judges are going to call them a bunch of fucking losers. And then they're going to like leave, and we're going to laugh very hard. If they make it to the 5 minutes with no dongs, and they fucking smash it, and they're really funny, you'll hear this noise. Yes, that means they fucking won, they've done it, the industry people say how fucking great they are, and they'll be in with a chance for a pro spot. That's what happened, right? Adam? Yeah, something like that. There's some health and safety. Whatever you do, if you don't like an act, just put the dong in the air. Do not throw it at them. Like, it's an actual sex crime. You will go to jail. Don't do it. Although it would be pretty funny if you did. You can negotiate it. Now, you made your choice. I'm so scared of those ladies. I don't know what's going to happen. Basically, we want the acts to have a fair go at it. So what we're going to do is, for the first minute, you're not allowed to dom them. Okay? For the first minute, you've got to listen, be nice, whatever. After 1 minute, you'll hear this noise. And that's dildo time, baby. That means you can put your things in the air, you can start yelling at them, do whatever you want. If you do not have a dildo, and you feel like an act is completely fucking shit, and the people are not putting their dongs up quick enough, you can shout out, DONG! To encourage the people to put their dongs up. So let's do a little practice. Let's say I'm a dog shit person, I'm coming up and I'm like, oh, why did the chicken cross the road?
One dog, two dogs, three dogs.
Yeah, okay, that's it. That's it. Do we all understand what's going on? You're fucking ranking out in the corner, why not? Does anyone not understand what's going on? Everyone understands what's going on for the show? Okay, very good. It's a lot of fucking admin for a show predominantly about dildos, isn't it? But there you go. Okay, I'm going to walk over here, and then we're going to get our first act on. Could I have a round of applause as I make my way to my chair, please? First act of the evening is Elias O. Erickson. Give it up for Elias!
What's up, London? Are you guys ready for another week of capitalism? Whoa! Well, I'm fucking not. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Elias Erickson. I'm from Sweden originally. Thank you. I've been living in London for 4 years now, and I have to say I fucking love it. Because I always find people that are more weird than I am. Makes me feel better. Yeah, I mean, when I moved here, like, I got a little bit of cultural shock, because, I mean, you people know where Sweden is, right? Like, there are 10 million people living there. There are 10 people living in Great London. Like, Swedes really like their personal space. So, yeah. So when I moved to London, like, I'm trying to explore a little bit, like, I'm doing a little more, dating. So, yeah, I get to date all different kind of people. So, basically, I can reform like United Nations of rejection.
One dog.
Shit. Completely lost my mind. Yeah, I'm dating. Yeah, of course. Obviously, I'm single. That's why I'm doing stand-up. I have to do it somehow. Yeah, but the thing about dating is like it's not hard to get a date because like it's like 3 steps. 1, match. 2, find a dated place. 3, meet them. Congratulations, you have a date. So now they come to the next part because dating is like almost like a work interview, right? So where are you from? What do you do? And so on. But I got this really weird question lately, like, why are you single? I mean, that's the same. Why are you unemployed? Well, nobody fucking wants me.
2 dogs.
But it gets that question, like, okay, do you want the long story or the short story? Because the long story is, well, I was born in 1993 January and come Monday. But the short story is, well, I just told them, this actually happened. I was like, well, if you get to know me, you'll understand.
Freedom.
Well, props to you for going fast. How long have you been doing stand-up for?
2 hours?
2 hours. This is your first gig? Okay. Very nice, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to beat around the bush. It really shows. You came in with like the hottest energy ever, like I've ever seen, and then you became more cut and beater than this guy in the second row. But I think my favorite thing was the guy in the third row over there was like, "Oh, give him a chance." And then 20 seconds later, they're like, "Gong, Gong." Well, mate, fucking props to you for coming to the Gong show for your first gig, you fucking maniac. That's insane. Why do you want to be a stand-up? What?
I mean, I just want to try. This is basically a bucket list kind of thing.
Bucket list kind of thing? Oh my God. You're not about to die or something.
Not what I'm aware of, no.
Okay, alright, good. Okay, props to you, man. I like you. You got a nice energy about you. You're likable, but I say you mumble to fuck. I couldn't understand.
I'm nervous, man.
Yeah, that's fine. But you got to be clear. Which also, it's like your first time on stage or whatever, but like, yeah, you got to be clear.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. What Adam, what have you got?
Elias, well done for going first, man. Never easy. And obviously, is English not your first language, I'm guessing either?
No,
So
I'm sorry.
yeah, fantastic, man. I mean, I really enjoyed your set, man. I think, a bit like IKEA furniture, your drapes did require a lot of self-assembly. I was trying to get bits and kind of going, I'm getting frustrated with this. It was kind of a bit cheap at the end, and I ended up just fucking losing faith. But so I can see where you're from, man. Saying that, this wouldn't be a fucking comedy show if we don't roast the act, so we're having a bit of fun. You've obviously got fucking guts to come up here and do this. Keep going, that moustache is something. And
November, okay?
Sorry?
November.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. Maybe find some nuts for yourself. Okay. Oh yeah, the last thing is with the mic stand, just little things like you just tighten it at the bottom.
Good to know.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. But Elias, good stuff, man. Well done for going first, man. Not easy, not easy.
Elias, the lady has something to say.
Other people that are blooming.
That's okay. She's just here at the end. So I just want to take a photo of. You can't see me. It's your first show, so just great, well done. And I think for your first show ever to be a Gong show really demonstrates how much you hate yourself. Which is going to make you a fantastic comic. So just crack on, my guy.
Keep going.
So Elias, you get 2 or 3 tickets to a weekend show.
Keep going.
Right, cracking start. You guys want another one? Yeah! Alright, please welcome to the stage, Siobhan Weber! Alright.
Hey! How's it going? Everyone having a good time? Yeah! Amazing! I'm so glad to be here, just surrounded by cop, talking about our childhood traumas. It's like a really fun porn set, you know what I mean? But anyway, hi, I'm Siobhan. Believe it or not, I'm not from here. As you can probably tell from my accent, I'm half Scottish, half German. I was born and raised in China. Yeah, you wanted a full range of emotion. I'm giving you cultural confusion. And after all that, my parents named me Siobhan. They were like, yeah, babe, let's just throw some Irish in there. Sick fucks. I have a theory that they did that to screw with my future sex life. Because let me explain this. When I'm in bed with someone and they're like, oh, Siobhan. I'm like, what? No, shove in. It causes a lot of confusion, so I just kind of have to get creative. But no, let's talk about my accent, because that's pretty misleading, right? Yeah. So, I know it's really confusing because I know I sound American, but But can you imagine what it would be like if it was the alternative? If it was all of those countries in a single accent? Do you guys want to hear what it would sound like?
Yeah.
Offensive. It's a whole different kind of cancel culture. No, but I was born and raised in China. It was really fun. When I was 7, I actually found out that I wasn't Chinese. No one really explained that to me, which I'm a little bit annoyed about. Like, my theory is that my excruciatingly liberal parents couldn't face sitting me down and being like, "You're not from here. You're the wrong race." Which was probably the only time in history that was okay to say, and they didn't say it. And when I told my Chinese best friend when I found out, he was shocked. He was like, "Oh my God, am I white too?" And it was a massive shame because we used to have so much fun making fun of tourists, you know? I would just go up to him and be like, "Oh my God, babe, should we speak white people?" And we'd just be like, "I want a burger. It's too spicy. I don't see color." I just really wanted to fit in, guys, you know? It was really hard fitting in as a kid, especially like when we come and visit the UK. Because when you're like a 7-year-old blonde-haired kid talking in a Chinese accent, the adults think you're just being racist. So one time this woman sent over her husband to come and talk to us. And my dad, bless his heart, would try and defend me. He'd be like, "Oh my God, no, don't tell me, but actually German, we're German, don't worry about it." The guy would just be like, "Oh Janet, it's fine, they're not racist. They're just Nazis." So as you can imagine, my childhood has really fucked me up. So now I have crippling anxiety. Anyone else crippling anxiety? There's probably more. Just being anxious. But anxiety is such a stereotypical millennial affliction now, you know what I mean? It's yes and. And I am the most stereotypical millennial. I'll do you one better. I have a dog. He does have an Instagram account. And his name is Chandler Bing. People are always like, "Oh my God, your dog must be so good for your anxiety." What? My dog has irritable bowel syndrome. For my 22nd birthday, I asked for a professional carpet cleaner. I don't think this was the life that Taylor Swift envisioned when she wrote the song 22. I don't know about you, but I gotta clean up food. Yeah, and honestly, I don't really know how much I'm getting out of the dog. I have to spend so much time grooming him, and he still refuses to have sex with men of influence. What am I even getting out of this? And honestly, it's expensive. I was spending 50 pounds an hour on dog training because he was having some issues, just to find out that I gave my dog anxiety. So now, I spend 100 pounds an hour on therapy for me. The dog is exactly the same. But it turns out it's all my mother's fault. And that's really eased the guilt, and that's great. I am unfortunately one of those people who treats my dog like a human, well, not exactly like a human being because I don't treat people that well, but the unfortunate byproduct of that is that I now treat people like dogs. And honestly, it's little things,
Siobhan, well done, honestly. It's really nice to see the first person up here with jokes. That was really good. Yeah, really good. Fuck the first guy. It's like we're just joking. It's a joke. But the first one, a really, really interesting mix of cultures. Congrats on being born a woman in China. Didn't think that was a thing. Congrats.
Me and one other one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how you self-identify. Okay. Really just fucking good stuff. I think you kept everyone solid all the way through with really good punchlines, good setups, releases, and don't really have any negative sound. Then well fucking done.
Well done. you've got a really lovely man on stage that you're very just like watchable, and it's Ferris and Solo. Just crack on. Don't go down the offensive route one day and think it's edgy and fun. It's actually you're lovely. Oh no, your offensive joke was great. That's a great joke. The one about like I'll do the accent and stick it with it. They laughed when you said your makeup. They laughed when you said that you were Scottish.
Yeah,
and
Scottish or
Chinese.
Chinese, yeah.
So they just make it more obvious that is literally what you are. Do you know what I mean? Like I think
Yeah.
people thought you were kidding. So just that is what you are. Did you all think that? You thought she was joking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make it more like this is who I am. And yeah, crack on, mate. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
How
long have you been going for?
I think this is my exactly 20th gig.
Oh. Wow! Okay, well, I speak for the rest of the comedians in the room and saying, fuck you. You're very, very good, and keep fucking going. I'm going to feedback, man. You're doing, whatever you're doing is doing right. Congratulations.
Thanks
Give it up for Joy! Does one of you want to take someone out of the bucket? Adam Ferris! Adam
Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm from a Pakistani Muslim family. If you don't know anything about Muslims, we believe this life is a test. And when it comes to wives, that test is multiple choice. So I was recently diagnosed with a skin condition, guys. It's called rosacea. Now, if you haven't heard of rosacea, what it does is it makes your face go red, right? And if it gets bad enough, it'll make your face permanently red. And when I got diagnosed, I did what most people do when they find out they have a medical condition, which is Google which celebrities have the same one. So it turns out there's Bill Clinton, right? That's why his face is red law. Donald Trump, that's why he paints his face orange. And Henry the Hoover. So right now it's not that bad, guys, but sometimes my face goes really red, and I end up looking like an English football fan after a black player. That was a risky joke, guys. There's a lot of racist football fans out there. So I can never do that joke outside of London. And when I'm in London, I can never do that joke around Chelsea fans. Speaking of football, guys, the World Cup is coming up. The World Cup is next week, if you don't know, and it's in Qatar, right? And I was reading this article about the World Cup, and it said that the World Cup in Qatar is not going to be safe for gay people. And I remember thinking, man, my gay friends are going to be so disappointed if they can't watch football. So, Joe, guys, Muslims don't have gay friends. That's rule number one of being Muslim, guys. I'm joking. There are 3 rules of being Muslim if you're a Muslim man, right? Number 1 is no sex with men. Number 2 is no eating pork. And number 3 is no sex with pork. So that rules out David Cameron. So a bit more about myself, guys. I'm from a rough part of London. It's called London. Now, I'm from a place in London called Southall. If you haven't heard of it, then lucky you. But if you guys ever want to go to Southall, the best way would be to get on your phone, go on Google Maps, and follow Google Maps until somebody steals your phone. So I am from a rough part of London, guys, and I'm actually from a council estate, right? But nobody ever believes that, and I think it's because of the way I look, right? Like, I feel like I look like the type of guy that would lose in a street fight against a lesbian. So on that note, I've been going to the gym, guys, right? And I got into an argument with this guy at the gym, right? He's this big muscular guy, really rude, he's kind of a douchebag, right? So the other day he's walking past me and he bumps into me. And he doesn't turn around or apologize or nothing. And I get really mad because I've disliked him for a while. So I kind of just blurt out, "Hey man, just because you have a tiny cock doesn't mean you have to be rude to everyone." I know, it wasn't my best work. But he looked really mad at me, and he's bigger than me. So I was like, I have a tiny cock too, but I don't go around here. Except that one time on the bus. So I'm recently single, guys. Me and my actually broke up not too long ago. And I was really sad about it, right? But then I realized that these things, they happen for a reason. And they do. In our case, there was a school questionnaire, or I kind of misread the situation. Now the real reason we had to broke up was because of her dad, right? Now my ex, she was Indian, and so was her dad, right? And he was a right-wing nationalist Indian. I think with right-wing Indians, they don't like Pakistanis very much, right? Like they don't like when Pakistanis enter their country, so they really don't like it when it's entering their door. I remember the last show nights dad, right? Because we had friction the whole relationship. So this was the last show. Mike actually stayed over at my place, right? Like we slept together. Next morning, I dropped her off to her dad's house, and he comes out and he's like really mad at me, and he says to me, "You are bringing shame upon my family." I said, "No, sir, that was last night." There was shame all over your family's face. He didn't like that, guys. He didn't like that. But his daughter did. So I've been watching a TV show recently, right? It's called Peaky Blinders. Now, if you haven't seen Peaky Blinders, the show's about a gang in Birmingham in the 1920s. And basically, what the show is about is the gang, they grow in power, they take over all of Birmingham, and they grow in power and influence, right? And I thought it was a really good show, but I did think it was unrealistic, because in real life in Birmingham, as we all know, guys, it wasn't the Peaky Blinders that took over, it was Pakistanis. We're growing in power and we're growing in influence. So, I was reading this quote the other day, right? And it said 97.2% of people, or only 97.2% of people in this country speak English. And I think that's because 2.8% of people are from Liverpool.
I really enjoyed the Muslims don't have a gay friends show. And I also enjoyed that Muslims do wear 2 jumpers on stage. Because this, did you just get caught out? Did we caught you too quick?
No, I just don't want to put on the floor.
No, that's fine, I get it.
It's just playground vibes.
It just is a question. The only conversation, your initial question is like, why has he got 2 jumpers on him? And some of us, like me and Dick, can't stop staring at that. And also, just as a point, every single one of us would do some street fights with a lesbian. That's just a factual point. But otherwise, Adam, you did a great set. Really well done. I do. So the last time I saw you built on that, and like, well done. It's just brilliant.
Thank you. Adam, you need to come back, dude. You gotta come back. We've got more for you. We've run away. That's fine. Oh, he's back. Okay, we're back in. It's 3, so you know Adam wants to talk to you. Okay, go on.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh, okay. Honestly, mate, really well done. I think your persona's really good. You come across like a good, cheeky chappy. You know, you can get away with saying some salacious shit. I can say just a bit of stage before. How many gigs have you done?
I think I've only done around 30. I thought I did more, but I definitely was.
You thought you
checking,
did more?
I was checking the numbers and it didn't add up. I haven't done that.
Okay,
one.
but it's just one
checking
counting
the numbers. You have like a spreadsheet.
Someone asked me, because I mostly go to the Lion's Den, and someone was like,
Oh, we didn't ask the life story. Okay, let's just move on. I was going to say, yeah, really good stuff, man. I would just say maybe slow down a bit with some of it. Because some of the jokes you've got are good, and just let them sort of resonate with the audience. A few of the jokes may be a little bit too basic. A bit like, yeah, but other than that, man, I think, because I saw you a couple of weeks ago, and it wasn't your night, and this night it was.
Yeah.
So fucking well done for continuing to, going on as you did, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Well done, everybody.
Okay, we've done Bucket of Destiny. Can I just read it out? Dylan Clark!
Give it up for Dylan Clark!
Whenever I meet new people, they tell me I look like a stoner. But whenever I meet stoners, they tell me I look a lot like Jesus. Just last week I met Jesus. So I probably was stoned. I'm a vegetarian, got this system. That's true, actually. Whenever I want to eat meat, instead I just eat a gingerbread man. Yeah, the best way to eat a gingerbread man is to start by slowly dismembering him, biscuity limb by biscuity limb. Then you're left with just a gingerbread head and torso. And you start to dunk the head in your like tea or coffee or whatever. Essentially, you want to waterboard the gingerbread man. The whole time he's got this icing grin painted across his face. Like, wildly inappropriate reaction to being tortured, really. You finish that and you eat the body of the gingerbread man, but you save the head for later. You put the head on a cocktail stick and you stick that outside the gingerbread house just so they know who the boss is or anything. And whenever I say that joke, people come up to me after and they always say, Dylan, you're so generous providing all this free accommodation to all these gingerbread houses. What they fail to realise is that from the gingerbread man's perspective, that a gingerbread house is just walls and ceilings and floors composed entirely of flesh. I was talking to my friend the other day. My friend's a baker. Also doesn't technically exist, but my friend was telling me about the history of gingerbread posture. So like in the early days, gingerbread men were baked kind of like this. Obviously very vulnerable to dismemberment. But you might have noticed that like over the years, they've gradually restricted themselves. That's actually a protest against humanity's treatment. I think the natural progression of this protest movement would be for one particularly revolutionary gingerbread man to make the ultimate sacrifice, plunge himself deep into the fires of the oven, adopt a meditative pose, and emerge burnt to a crisp in the name of peace, like a flaming Buddhist monk. What I'm trying to say really is what we do to gingerbread men is a lot like the Vietnam War. Most of the casualties are actually inflicted by innocent American children who don't really know any better. Famously, Muhammad Ali never ate any gingerbread man. American confectionery policy though is really inconsistent because they want you to eat lots of gingerbread men, but in America you're not allowed to eat any jelly. It's illegal to eat jelly in America. America, they say that all jelly is just a potential jelly baby. I'm getting real big into porridge these days. Any fans in? I've been having porridge. I've been having porridge with oat milk recently. I really like it, but like quite a lot of oats. Starting to think it's too much oats. It's actually 100% oats. When you make porridge with oat milk, you pour the oat milk on the porridge, and it feels like you're just pouring it back into the thing.
Dylan, you're weird, man. Refreshing when an act says exactly what we've all been thinking. No, I fucking love you, man. You got everything. You're great. You're fucking strange. It's hard being strange. I'm quite strange too, but not as weird as you. The only criticism I have, also like fucking, I gotta give you props. Anyone who can get a crowd to applaud child soldiers is doing something right. If I had any criticism, it's just like the trousers you're wearing are like tracksuit things, and when you stand at certain angles, I can see the outline of your dick. And I'm like not ready. Oh, is it that? I'm just not ready to see Jesus' dick yet. Is that your natural voice? Your voice that deep? Yeah, it's like me. Is that your actual voice? Your normal voice?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
You must fuck everyone. I don't know if I find you funny or I want to fuck you. I don't know. Adam, what do you want to say? I love these guys.
Dylan, well fucking done, man. I think everybody enjoyed that. We enjoyed it. You have a very unique vibe, man. It's kind of like this Aquaman shopped at Whole Foods or something. I've never seen fucking 5 minutes on gingerbread man and enjoyed it. That was it. And then when you were going into porridge, it's like, oh, he's doing it. And then I enjoyed the porridge bit. That was fucking great, man. I think, it was really nice just to sort of see someone who's taken too much acid, growing up, and really let us into your mind. I want to hear your voice on a podcast. I want you to fucking redo The Shawshank Redemption. I want more of you, man. But yeah, good stuff, really good stuff, dude.
Oh my god, dude, you're like a vegan Jeffrey Dahmer. It's so good. I love that with my whole heart. I love the gingerbread man, and probably one of my favourite lines in a set I've seen all year is, I'm getting real into porridge. Who likes that in a set? It was so great. Just keep your freak back line. It's so good. It's so good.
Keep weird, man.
Yeah, keep weird.
Dylan Clark, everybody! What do you guys want? One from the official list or another person on the bucket?
Bucket!
Official?
Yes.
Bucket! Alright, those people are gonna fucking murder me. We're going to the bucket. Let's go with Lucas Jeffco! 1, 2, 3, go!
Alright, how we doing, everyone? Are we good? Good. So I recently got a haircut the other day because I wanted a new look. I wanted to get like a mullet, this sort of thing. I thought it made me look a little bit cool, a little bit edgy maybe even, but I just end up looking like someone's aunt. You know what I mean? It's great. I don't like my hairdresser. I've got a bit of beef with him actually. One, because he made me look like this. And secondly, he won't even tell me how to grow a beard. It's really embarrassing. I'm a full-grown man, technically. And I can't grow facial hair. It's ridiculous. My little cousin has more facial hair than me, right? She's 13. No, it's the only good thing really about looking like this I found is that when, when me and my mates, we want to get some WKBs in, I can just use my mum's ID. Which is good. No, I'm just kidding, I don't have any mates. I do, I have some mates and we like to go to the pub. Actually, we like going drinking at the pub, but they can be a bit annoying sometimes, because I feel like they suffer quite badly from a toxic masculinity. You know what toxic masculinity is? It's when guys insult other people to make up for their lack of masculinity and their tiny penis, that sort of thing. But they were giving me shit the other day at the pub because I was drinking a pint with 2 hands. You know how white people drink hot chocolate, just yummy. It's ridiculous though. They're so scared of being accused of being gay or feminine. It's ridiculous. They can't eat hot dogs normally. They have to chop them up into little bits and then eat them. It's so silly. If you think that's silly, you should hear how they eat bananas, right? They have to go into another room, right, to shove it up their ass. It's ridiculous. Apparently, it's less calories that way. So yeah, that's something. So I recently graduated from university, guys. Thank you. I studied film, which was really cool because it opened me up to a lot of new like career opportunities, like porn. That's it, to be honest with you. People are usually really impressed though when I say I studied film. They're like, "Ooh, film, okay. So when are we gonna see you at the Oscars?" I'm like, "Have you ever seen the Oscars? You know, have you ever seen someone accept an award and be like, wow, this is amazing, you know, I couldn't have done this without my friends, my family, my crew, or my BA in film." No one has ever said that, right? And it turns out having a degree in film isn't even useful to get into the industry, right? Someone in the industry told me that having a degree in film is like learning to swim on Zoom. It's like, yeah, it's useful. That's not how you learn, you know. I think the worst part about studying film, though, is that I don't even really enjoy watching films anymore. I don't watch films anymore, but I think that's quite a common thing. When you study something for a long time, by the end of it, you don't really enjoy the subject you study, right? Like, for example, a mate of mine did a master's in English, and he's mute now. It's very sad. Don't laugh. So to no one's surprise, I go to therapy. I go to therapy because I suffer from anxiety quite badly. Anyone here suffer from anxiety? Make some noise. Yeah, you do. So, boo! I'm just kidding. She's fine. Don't worry. So, like, what do you do when you get anxious? Like, how do you sort of like cope with that? What do you do? Because she's nervous, I'm gonna leave her alone. But basically what I do is like people will tell me to like take deep breaths, like in and out. But it doesn't really work for me because I am severely asthmatic. So that's quite insensitive actually, isn't it? You can't really say that to someone. That's like telling someone with Alzheimer's to forget about it. That's quite a dark joke, but if you didn't like it, one day I'll forget to tell it because it runs in my family. So recently I've been quite young. Thank you. I don't really like being young, to be honest with you. You know, I'm working on it, you know, day by day. It's weird being young doing stand-up though, because I don't really feel like I've got that much to say. Because you know, I've been a child for most of my life. So you know, what am I going to do? I can't exactly get on stage and be like, "Hey, what is the deal with the tooth fairy?" You know what I mean. I love it, it's not doing well. No, it kills in New York, so yeah.
I was really hoping you'd be really shit. Everyone's been really good so far, but I've seen you perform quite a few times. You know each other quite well. Your jokes are getting stronger and stronger.
Thanks, man.
And I like you. You sort of do look like the lesbian who Adam Ferris got into a fight with. So the guy was on earlier. Yeah. That's fine. Adam, what would you like to say?
Lucas, good stuff, man. I think everyone was sort of gave you a pass on that set. That was good. I think I like your jokes about looking very youthful. You know, it was like very interesting. You know, I'm looking forward to your jokes when you hit puberty. That'd be great.
Me too, man. I can't wait to get pubes. I hear they're great.
Yeah, man, really good. Hopefully they won't be ginger. But no, other than that, man. Sorry, Addy. But other than that, man, I think with your set, like, just focus on doing the jokes. I mean, with audience interactions, it is quite touchy. If you're asking someone and they don't give anything back, it adds nothing to the set. So I maybe limit that to unless you really need it. Other than that, keep going. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I love the songs on. Really good opening. The jokes are getting tighter and quicker. There's more of them, which is great. What's your rhythm? You slip into comedy rhythm. You know, when you're like you're signposting what's coming with your voice. That sort of like just careful. Watch it. This is actually like I don't think we ever get into comedy. You can go a bit quicker. You pronounce it well, so like go a bit quicker.
I don't have much material, so I'm just
I wanted that. You can just pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah. But it's grand. Be grand. Change the pubes and all. We'll see it.
Lucas Jeffco, everybody! Please welcome to the stage, Ollie Miller!
Hey guys, how we doing? I'm not as high energy as the last guy. I had a pretty terrible childhood. The only place to hang out growing up was a place called Wimpy's. Anyone? That's the last time when I hear cheers for Wimpy's. For anyone who doesn't know, Wimpy's is a restaurant. It's kind of like eating in a McDonald's in North Korea. It's pretty sad. I mean, unlike McDonald's, Wimpy's doesn't even have a clown as its mascot because when you eat at Wimpy's, you're the clown. So, I'm going to say something pretty controversial. I like breakfast, but most important meal of the day. I mean, who came up with that? I do hope it's not the same person who thought it a good idea to feed a Bengal tiger a steady diet of frosted flakes and then call it Tony. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Let's get a bit too political now. A bit too. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I hate that one as well. That one sucks. That one sucks. Cost of living crisis. How are you guys doing with that? You okay? The cost of living crisis.
1 dong, 2 dongs, 3 dongs.
We didn't even get to see what's in your fucking thing.
You don't want to.
Oh, what was it? What are you playing?
I mean, it requires context.
What is it?
But yeah, I mean, it's.
Am I going to make you do it again?
No.
Okay, and I'll save you from getting gone twice. Hattie, what do you want to say?
You were an absolute victim of just energy on that one. I think you could probably write a joke. I think you probably got on my sleeve. It was just energy. It was coming in off like you say. Lucas was high energy. Lucas actually isn't all that high energy. I think to come in off the back of that and be like, do you know what I mean? Like you've got to comics like you are placed usually on a line between high energy comics when the audience need like a. So don't shit yourself out on that as a victim of just energy and where you're at. Wimpy's is you need to qualify it. Like I had a pretty rough childhood, spent most of my time with Wimpy's. Why? Like why? Do you know what I mean? It's just such a like thing to hang out. Too political is a great way to get yourself out of a sticky situation though. That's a good thing to have to stay out of sleep when things aren't going with the too political. It's great. Hold on to it. But yeah, that was just an energy issue.
Ollie, commiserations, man. You weren't in an easy position because the acts before you were funny. It's a fucking joke, guys. Calm the fuck down. Okay. I mean, you were on stage for a minute, and that's a minute I'm never going to get back. But thank God we have the system in place where you can get people off. I'm glad we didn't see the props because I would have hated you even more. But saying that, man, you're a good-looking dude, so that's something, isn't it? Yeah, maybe like become a Matalan model or something. No, Ollie, genuinely, mate. Jokes aside, voices aside, keep fucking going. You're right, Axe is absolutely right about the energy and stuff. But the thing is, when you get to a certain level in your comedy, it doesn't matter where you're running on first or anything else. Just make sure your jokes are pristine and just make sure that they're fucking on point. How long have you been going for?
About 50 gigs, something like that.
Yeah, let's start.
I mean, for the person who did 20 smashed it, so don't go on that too much. But Ollie, well done, man, honestly.
Yeah, just keep going, man. You're all good. Ollie Miller, everybody!
Give it up, Ollie! Come on! Sam Smith!
What was that?
Don't look at the booth, everyone. Look at the stage. Just pay me no mind.
There you go. They're coming up on their asses now. Guys, give it up for Kayla Lee!
I'm Kayla. I am confidently high fucking energy. And give me a cheer if you are familiar with word association.
Yeah!
Yes. Okay. So when I say the word cat, shout out what comes to mind.
Dog!
Dog. Amazing.
Pussy!
Pussy. Well done, guys. Highbrow. When I say the word cactus, shout out what comes to mind. Great. Love it. Okay, folks. When I say the word colonoscopy, what what comes to mind. Bum, asshole, shit, poo, rectum, feces. How many words can Kayla say to make everyone extremely uncomfortable? If you don't know what a colonoscopy is, it is when you get a camera stuck up your bum, right? I did this joke a few weeks ago. The guy in the front row shouted out, "Fun!" And I knew in that 18-year-old man, I had found my soulmate. Because I had a colonoscopy, and mine was amazing. Best time ever, right? I can tell you're thinking, man, this chick's on crack. No, I am just a glass half full kind of gal. Like, when it's raining outside, I think, woohoo, free water. But I can tell, right, you're like screaming through your smiles. How has Kayla had a colonoscopy? This spry 34-year-old, what? She's 34? Wow, sad. Because I'm just too young, I've never had one. And I was so fucking nervous.
Rude. You want to get the penis?
I was so, thank you for the solidarity. I was so nervous for this colonoscopy. And this is where I think the power of a pump-up song comes in. Right? Give me a cheer if you have a pump-up song. Yes. What is your pump-up song? I love it. So that's like the level of pump-up song required if you're maybe like going to the gym. I'm talking about like camera up the ass level pump-up song. Okay, so my pump-up song is "Truth Hurts" by Lizzo. Right? So great to have so many Lizzo fans in the audience. And I put on my pump-up song and I get into that operating room and I meet my 61-year-old white male British doctor. And I tell him I'm super nervous, I've never had one before, can we put on some music? And he said, "Oh yes, Kayla, of course, what did you want?" And I thought he was going to offer me like classic FM, right? Because he looked like he was the King's butler's golf caddy. And I said, "Lizzo." And he looked me square in the eye and said, "What album?" Fuck yeah, mic drop. Not only had this guy heard of Lizzo, he knew she just had her second album out, and he was well versed in her shapewear line. So procedures happen, right? It's a really serious procedure, and we are hitting some pretty robust harmonies. And so procedure's going fine. Turns out, spoiler alert, I have an autoimmune disease. There is no punchline. It's been a really tough year. But procedure's going fine, and I am so high on air and gas hearing that I have this autoimmune disease. But I think, there's like a hierarchy of autoimmune diseases, right? There is
one dog,
the coolest
2 dogs,
autoimmune disease.
3 dogs.
Kayla Lee, everybody. Well done. I think the bit I enjoyed the most when you're doing the word association, being like, they're going to be so shocked by the colonoscopy, and then these ladies are like, yeah, give me the dick. Like the horniest fucking crowd in the world. I think you referenced yourself why it didn't go super well, which was there were no punchlines. Like, it was like a whole story just going on and on. But you got like great energy. You got nice energy. You sort of got the energy of those people. Those people going to schools and are like, "Hey kids, freeze frame. Watch me, who's here? A condom. All right, let's go. Right, go."
Was that supposed to be a compliment right there?
No, it's just true. I don't know. You can say you got that sort of energy. Yeah. No, I think you can make it work. That wasn't me savaging you. And that's all I got to say. Yeah. What would you guys have to say?
I agree with you. You had very improv teacher energy. It was very that, and it's, so thank you so much for coming up with such high energy. It's so fucking ace. How long have you been in the UK? 7 years. Yeah. So you know this. So you had a line about it. You're like, I'm a glass half full kind of gal, which is great. Londoners fucking hate glass half full. Like I felt all of you, and I felt all of you like, no. Like we're the fucking rats. So if you come in with that energy, which is fucking beautiful, you're gonna have to bring some pain. Do you know, because we don't do like everything's incredible. Like Londoners would be like, fuck off. You know what I mean? I think you were a victim of that. You were too happy about things. And they would say you'll kill in Minnesota. Do you know what I mean? Like, but Londoners not like they're not hit. Like even on the scene, even when you get out of the scene in like the rest of the country, you notice that Londoners are not for it. Their glass half empty is that. In half, you know, like so yeah, I think that was it. But you got lovely energy and you were very lovely. But yeah, it was stories, not jokes, that one.
Kayla Lee, your set was not lean. What can I talk about? I think same as Hattie and Luke, I think you did have a really good energy. It was like definitely like the energy of like a substitute teacher going through a divorce. Like everything's fine, it's good, like crying. I would love to see you on like CBBC or CBBS reading out a children's book, you know, or at least do like positive affirmations on TikTok or something, you know. Nice to see a real life Mormon on stage as well. Really good energy. I think this was a testament. I mean, I don't know if you guys, did you see how long Kayla was on stage for? Was it like 3 minutes or 4 minutes?
Yeah, it's probably about 3.
A testament to how long, probably, look, fucking, we don't pay them off. But I think, but being on stage for 3 or 4 minutes, that's a real testament of how long you can, you know, the audience will give you, you know, their sort of, their goodwill, even if you have no jokes. So I would really just keep up with good energy, and just work on writing. And then other than that, thank you for coming down.
We are going to take a quick 10-minute break and give it up for all the actors in the buzz up. Can I get the elbows back? We've got a elbow. Can you bring them to the front desk, please?
Are we ready for a second half of comedy? Oh, don't believe me, we can get louder. Are we ready for a second half of comedy? Well, please welcome your MC back to the stage. It's Luke Chilton. 1,
2, 3. Baby! Did we enjoy the break? Yeah. Very good. All right, we need to assign some more judges. We need some more savage. Are you taking a picture? Yeah. What are you doing? Over here. Who are you guys? Why do you deserve the privilege, my friends?
Because we're going to bring in some harsh law and order.
Harsh law and order. It's Dick Cop. PC Big Balls over here. Okay, come get it. Come get it. Give him a round of applause. Adam, you want to take the next two?
Who's the biggest arsehole in the room? Other than me, obviously. What's your name? Litchi. Nikki. Why do you think you should be the one of the judges tonight?
Because I'm a big asshole.
You have to be a big arsehole. Give us an example of something that you've done that's really sort of like arsehole nature. What have you done?
Where to start?
Where to start? Well, number one, I guess. I've never seen a white woman be this quiet. What do you go, Nikki? What do you do?
I'm a buyer.
You're what?
I'm a buyer.
You're a buyer? Okay.
In what industry?
In hospitality.
Oh, she's a bitch.
Oh, okay, you're a bitch. Nikki, give it up for Nikki! She's really fucking hard. Pass that back. You can't throw it for legal reasons.
Hattie, do you want to do the double endo?
The double endo? Okay. Middle. What's your name? What's your CV? What's your name?
Yeah, Sanskriti. It's okay, don't try to banana.
That's already
Susan.
She's already put me on my face. Stupid white bitch. What is your name? Go first.
Sanskriti.
Sanskriti, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Sorry. Hi. Thank you. Yeah, I am. Sanskriti, what do you do for a living?
I'm a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
We're a professional cop. We definitely get it. Yes.
The tiny little one. You wanted to be a judge. What makes you qualified to be a judge?
I don't know. I bartender on TV.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Bartender who hates people.
All right. We're a bit pressed for time, so we're going to crack straight on. Please give it up for Emmanuel!
So, I heard that Priti Patel was bullied a lot when she was younger in school. There's no jokes there, I just wanted to start with some good news. I do feel sorry for the Tories though, despite what's going on. Because they've never had their own TV show, like a right-wing TV show. All they had was Top Gear. Not the new Top Gear, the old Top Gear, with Jeremy Clarkson. Back when he would smile and you'd get carbon monoxide poisoning. And for those who don't know what Top Gear is, it's this kids show for divorced men. There's also pointless things out there, like Top Gear, like Bitcoin as well. We didn't even know how it works, we just started using it. It's just men's version from Star Signs though, isn't it? Only men could create a whole currency just to explain it to women. I moved up to Manchester quite recently, right? And I've noticed that there's quite a lot of middle-aged women on clubs. There's nothing wrong with that, actually. It's actually quite nice to see older people go out and have a good time, especially after the pandemic. But in the queues for clubs, they literally look at me like Robocop. They're like, black male, 6'1", sperm count 1.3 billion. Possibility of offspring 92%. Conversation ready to initiate. And they're saying this to me out loud. It's I'm a student, which means I end every sentence with capitalism. I do like being a student. I live in a student house, got lots of flatmates. Lots of my flatmates did gap years volunteering in Africa. And the best part about living with white saviours is that they like to put me on black music, as if I don't know what that is. Yes, I know who Bob Marley is. They need you to tell me. We're trying to do some self-improvement recently, right? Like I'm learning a new language. I already speak 3 languages, right? Whenever I tell people I speak 3 languages, I'm always surprised. They're like, oh, you look like you don't speak another language. Yes, I do. You don't need to lie to me. And my ex-girlfriend as well, she spoke another language. So sometimes there's a bit of a language barrier between us. I try to use things like Google Translate. But we haven't added Birmingham on there yet.
One dong.
So just use Swahili instead. I'm trying to jazz up my wardrobe as well. Like the other day I wanted to wear a turtleneck,
I didn't want to look like a sophisticated sex addict. So I decided not to. It's just that you can't wear a turtleneck and be normal, right? You have to walk around like you hate women. I'm gay, so you walk around like that. I'm joking, I'm not gay.
The timing of the song coming in couldn't be weird. I'm not gay, yeah! Oh my god, is that an anti-gay rally or something? Fucking hell. Fucking wild with how many tips and
Oh no, that's right!
fucking how old are you then?
Fuck,
you know, 20-year-old stand-ups are always fucking irritating. But you're like self-aware. It's really fucking good, and your joke writing's real nice, man. It's very good. You're into Bitcoin and Top Gear, so I think.
Yeah. I'm one of those dickheads you were talking about. Emmanuel, man, really fucking funny stuff, man. Despite having all the energy of a sea cucumber, you had some fucking solid bits, man. Really good. What really annoys me, apart from the fact that you're like really young and you've got lots of potential, is just the fact that you seem very humble, and that pisses me off. Look at you with your fucking top on and shit. Okay, good for you. Yeah, just your clothes. The clothes are just like very. You're letting your talent shine through. Just a lot of jealousy coming from me, to be honest. Really good stuff, man. I think if I was to really nitpick, I think when you're coming on stage, maybe a little bit too long and maybe a little bit towards your first joke. But then obviously once you got into the rhythm, it was very much, you made it clear, right, this is your shtick, you're going really slow, and then everyone gets into that. I think collectively as an audience, we're all quite drawn into what you had to say. But man, really fucking good, and yeah, great stuff, Emmanuel, really good stuff.
Energy and low energy and high energy. You are so low energy. You're like a dementor. But you can do that because your jokes are so tight. Like there's no air. It's just bang, bang, bang. So don't worry about that. Like your jokes are so tight. You look at other comics and they're not. Yours are just. You wrote those down. They'd be like one or two sentences. They're so good. I mean, kids show for divorced men, Top Gear, keep that forever and ever, and Bitcoin being members of star signs.
That's great.
It's so
really fucking fun.
Did you say about the maybe children? Did you say Robocock?
Robocock.
Cock. Like the film.
Yeah.
Got it, okay, because I heard Robocock and then I was like, that's really funny, but I wasn't sure if you meant it or I just heard it.
Insight to Hattie.
Or I just had an idea. Yeah, I just had a great idea for a movie. Thank you. Yeah, it's really fucking good. Don't let people stress you out about your energy because you write way tighter than most comics, so you can get away with it.
Keep going!
We'll keep it rolling. Please welcome to the stage, Stephen Portler!
Sit, Hamlet! Sit! Oh, well, hello, I'm Stephen, and this is Hamlet. Yes, you might notice Hamlet's very zen today. And for good reason, because we just got back from a 10-day silent meditation retreat. And people say, oh my God, that's amazing. 10 days not being spoken to. They're not from London. But no, you might notice the orange robe, because you see, I'm a traditionalist, and I don't know how much you know, Buddhist monks wear orange robes, and I got one for myself. I thought, I thought it would help. The trouble is, you might notice a bit small on me. But I thought, well, 10 days being told that I'm quite literally nothing, and my stature might be somewhat diminished. Now, I actually cracked myself when I was there. It's a bit embarrassing, but they do say they resist nothing. That's right, they do. And I needed it because as well as being blind, I have OCD. You know, people say, kind of, are you a glass half empty or a glass half full person? I say, it's a glass. Don't give me a glass. But no, I needed it, you know. I needed it, you know, because I did. Because you see, my background's actually journalistic. It is, and I thought after I graduated, I realised I needed to find a niche for myself. So I interviewed the gay pornographer Bruce. Yeah, that's right. I interviewed the fetish photographer Richard Kern. And I wrote about 1920s vintage pornography. And then my site went. So there may be some truth in what their mother was about that sort of thing. No.
Okay, so there's one glaring thing at the start of the thing, which is, I don't know your way around it, which is, because I know you're blind, but it's like, because you do the visual joke, you wouldn't be able to tell that 90% of the audience couldn't see that you got a dog lead, yeah, because it's a funny joke, but they can't see it, so I'll probably find, because like in gigs like this where it's like, you don't always have like, it's not reliable, do you know what I mean, unless like you have a full layout, because I've seen you do it a lot of times.
I know what you mean. I've done, if it's, I did Brighton Fringe show, that never lands. So what I do is get people sing Happy Birthday to happen.
See, because you'll need something to like get around it, because it's like, I've seen you do it, and like, if you're on a high stage and people can see it, it's fucking hilarious. But like here, it's like, I think the front row saw it, and then everyone else was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? This is wild. Hello. But yeah, so I think other than that, then you'll start off to a better start. But then the rest of it's quite pervy, so I don't know.
Stephen, I just want to say. You talk to the mic, Stephen.
I mean, you have so little of it, there's not much time to get to that.
Yeah, true. Stephen, I was saying that it's very, very brave, obviously, coming up and doing it. It's not easy doing what you're doing. You talked about being blind, very brave. Unfortunately, it did make me wish I was deaf. It's a fucking joke. Calm the fuck down. Calm down. Jesus Christ.
I've done jokes about that, don't worry.
You've got jokes about that? Good. Use them. Stephen, man, I tell you, I've seen you before. I mean, I actually remember seeing you when I first started out doing comedy. I've got a lot of love for you, man. Just good to see you, to be honest. But keep. Oh fuck! I didn't even fucking mean that. But shut up. Okay. Stephen, thank you for coming, man. That's it for me. That's it for me. That's it. Thank you, Stephen.
Stephen Paul, everybody! This show's fucking easy. I don't know what's going to happen. Do you guys want some more? Yeah! Hey, you pick some up.
We judge everyone evenly.
Shit!
What name is it?
Okay, so Charlie D.
Charlie D! Charlie D!
Hey, Stephen, I love you. You got my vote.
I'm Charlie. Sorry about that. So I have an essential tremor. I don't know why it's essential because I don't want it. So to fit right,
Tesco's Lee Cooper boots, right? Yeah. I can't. Has anyone looked in Asda's, right? You look at the clothes and it's like something your granddad would have worn 20 years ago. Can't fuck with Asda, mate. So, people always tell me because of the tremor, I bet you're good with your fingers, and I've always said, don't play with your food, you just eat it real good. And you see, they ban menthol cigarettes, right? But you've got Tutti Frutti Candy Rainbow Crush vapes. What's that all about, fella? Like, it's proper mad, isn't it? So, like, recently, talking about fit, like, 2 seconds. I bought this watch, right? It looks alright, innit? What do you think? So it don't fucking work, because what I thought it was, right? You get these fucking watches, they're auto. So shaking hands will charge it. So I'm sitting there fucking shaking, thinking, oh, it's gonna come on soon. Doesn't fucking come on. Do you know why? Guess. Takes batteries. So that fucked me. I just got it sorted out so it's the right size, waiting for it to come on. It ain't come on, so that's why I got the old Casio, but it don't look as flash. So I'll hide that and look baller like that. Oi, so emojis, right? If you go in your phone... I didn't know this, right? You can get your phones out right now and have a go if you like. So you go into the emojis and you can put like a turtle and the moon and it will be a turtle and a moon. I'm fucked off, right? This has got me pissed the fuck off. The raccoon got it fucking rough. You do a turtle and a raccoon, the turtle wears a fucking raccoon on his head. Like every animal with a raccoon is a fucking hat. It's fucking horrible, mate. Like, how are all the raccoons feeling out there? They're like, oh, you see the turtle, like, he's wearing us as fucking hats, bro. Oh yeah, I don't know if any of you ever been to a Tesco's and you get the blokes outside and like, you got pan, you got this, you got that. Where I live, right, there's some decent geezers there. They might do bits and pieces and that, but they're up there, they're higher tier. I always get good advice from them, like, I went past one guy one day, he goes, you're wealthy. I go, mate, I'm not wealthy, I'm broke as fuck. Probably worse off than you, like. And he goes, no, mate. Fucking wealthy up here, mate. And I was like, true play, fair play. Not true play, fair play. You know what I mean? It's a bit mad. So, I was thinking about this, right? So, when giraffes fight geezer, it's fucking weird. You're gonna fall... They're gonna get fucking tidy with their hands, but they don't, they fucking swing heads, they're like, I can't, I'm gonna do ya! So, I saw a video, right, they swear after someone fucks someone's missus and someone isn't happy. Geezy gets took the fuck out, he's on the floor, and Geezy's going, get the fuck up, you cunt. Guy gets up and he goes, what's going on? And then the guy knocks him out again, and then they go, fair enough, you got knocked out, I'm fucking off. Then I started thinking, right, you know when giraffes are pregnant, right? The babies don't kick in that, innit? So they're in the womb like, let me out, soon come, ah! And then they hit the floor, and they just go, whoosh! Why'd you do that for, dickhead? So, it's mad, isn't it? Like, giraffe. So,
to the freedom!
Hey, Charlie, man, how are you doing today? I fucking love you, man. Your fucking vibes are fucking hilarious, man. Every time, Charlie's come here a few times, and every time he comes, you're always dressed like a 90s hip-hop star crossed with Tony Montana from Scarface. Fucking insane, I love it. You trying with that like new shit today?
Well, I've been going about trying new shit because, like, you got me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been a bit lately, and I thought, you know what, I've come here a few times, never got up. Last few times I fucked it up. Come here, thought, alright, we're gonna have a go. So, they give me fucking dildo. You can take it back, that's the rule. I just made it, like.
Oh my god, you're so
I loved it. I loved the whole thing. Like watching you is like being on psychedelics. And I love it so much. I love that you don't do segues. I love that. There is no obvious leap from one subject to another. Huge fan. Like anyone who can get out of emojis and into raging about a raccoon one, into Tesco's and giraffe birthing. I think maybe you should be Prime Minister. I just I just love it. I always love when people are like free flag flying, and this was it, Charlie. You were free flag, and I love it.
Thank you. Charlie, well done, man. Really good stuff, really good energy, bit shaky in parts. I think what I was going to say, he's got banter.
You should write jokes in your sets as well.
It's really good, man. I mean, I fucking love your energy. I love how, like, because you open with the essential tremor. That line is so fucking great. And also, like, it's a really good, like, for a lot of people who are, like, might not know what an essential tremor is, and they see your act, and they think everyone with an essential tremor is going to be as crazy as you with your set. But yeah, man, really fucking good stuff. Brave coming on, and loving the glasses. Good stuff.
Thank you.
All right, Charlie. Thank you.
Okay, up next, give it up for Zoe Brownstone!
No music for Zoe? Come on, guys.
Do I start?
Weird now. No, you guys made that weird.
What are you in?
Zoe.
I feel great. I can
No, we got such good for you, Zoe. Go back.
You on property, Zoe?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, go on to Zoe Brownstone!
What's up? How you doing? I was wrestling until the age of 7. Are you okay? I'm not okay. Feeling weird about it. 7, too old. All right. I'm happy to be here. I just got back to London. I live here now, but I was away. I was home for 2 months. In Canada, relax, take a breath. Calm down. I'm from Canada. I love it here. I love living in London. It's super fun. I find that when I meet a British person, I immediately have to tell them that I'm from Canada. Otherwise, of course, they hear my accent and they assume that I'm probably a racist. So to get that out of the way. I like it here. I love your dumpster fire country. It's fun here. Wow. Your new prime minister. That's exciting, right? No. Guys, come on. It's historic. It's UK's first ever fuckable prime minister. I think that's huge. Rich sheet. He's so hot. Oh my god, he's so fucking hot. Those gigantic ears. Yummy. All that gorgeous money. I love it. Give me some of that. I like living here. I haven't been in Canada for a long time. I moved to the Netherlands 3 years ago. Okay. Might want to hold off on that. Moved to the Netherlands to be with my Dutch boyfriend. Anybody else fucking stupid? I'm assuming you're Dutch? Ugh, I hate all of your people. I'm sorry. What a horrible, horrible country. Unreasonably tall. I'm sorry. Unreasonably tall. And it's like, you're so tall, how come you didn't see the Germans coming? You know what I'm saying? I did it. It's fine. I was there for 2 years. I had a good time. I was in Amsterdam. It was a great city. I made some Dutch friends, which was nice. They had a nickname for me. They used to call me Hipster and Frank. I am a Jew. I can tell that joke. I was chosen to tell that joke. Any Jews in this room tonight? Where are my Jews at? Lock the door. We found them. No, sorry. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. Bad timing. Some people laughing a little bit too hard at that. We're all uncomfortable now. I love being Jewish. It's super fun. It was very fun to be Jewish in the Netherlands. That was a treat. Because being Jewish in the
in the Netherlands is like being an exotic animal. They don't have a lot of Jews there. I wonder why. Because they were murdered. Okay. Moving on. Super fun. So I really liked it. Honestly, I did. I talk about being Jewish in my set. Sometimes people ask me questions afterwards about being Jewish. And the number one question I get asked is, they'll be like, Zoe, you're Jewish, but are you fully Jewish? That's a weird question, right? It's like, no, I'm half Jewish, half furniture. Right? Fully Jewish. You would never ask a Catholic person that question, right? Right? Because everybody knows you can't be half a pedophile. So. Fully Jewish, 100% kosher. And I got the nickname Hipster Anne Frank because just like Anne, the Dutch government was trying to deport me from that country. Not because I'm Jewish, relax, but because I wasn't paying my taxes. Because I'm Jewish. And it worked, they did deport me. They kicked me out, which was sad, but now I'm here, which is great. I love London, this is so fun. But I am from Canada. It's one thing, I am from Canada. I have been living in Holland for the last 2 years, so I'm not super comfortable with your drug laws, because I do occasionally smoke weed every day. And it's illegal here, which is, why are you wooing that? That's sad, it's adorable, it's so cute. Why? Why is it, that's nuts, that's crazy. You smoke weed, I'm assuming? You? Nice. Like, you guys smoke weed? More of a coke? Okay. I'm sorry. I like to smoke weed. I think smoking weed is great. I do it for the health benefits, of course. I think it's good to occasionally get a little paranoid, just figure out what's going on. And then just see if you can masturbate. Anybody else? Just trying that? I'm trying. It's not working, ladies. I don't know. I think it's impossible. I've done a lot of research. This was my quarantivity. I couldn't figure it out. See, here's the thing. I don't think you can have an orgasm if you're worried that your ancestors are listening, okay? That's distracting. Now I like to smoke weed and think about all the questions of the universe that don't have answers. Why doesn't Dyson make sex toys? Right?
It's just tight and good and effortless and you're such a
This is the first time anyone's called me tight. Thank you so much.
One thing, something extra. We need to hear it sometimes. You're just joy. Well done. It was just so kind. It was pro substance. Well done.
Give it up for Zoe, everybody. Zoe, I love your set. Especially when we gave that weird opening and stuff. And yeah, really fucking great. Great to see, big meeting my first nasty Canadian. That was really nice. I love that you came and you were shit on every other country despite Canada being a cesspit. No, you remind me a little bit of a female Steve Jobs. But it's still very, 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 very attractive. I love the Jewish hate that you had in your set. Really good. You had more Jewish hate than Kanye. It was great. Fucking great. Really good stuff. I don't think we can. You seem to know what you're fucking doing, so thanks for coming and making this fucking show professional. Thanks very much.
I fucking love your reaction when she's like, why doesn't Dyson do sex? Oh shit! I go buy a sexy Hoover now. But yeah, no, I'm fucking invited you, know what you're doing. It was like
So, my name is Tony Carr. That's right, I'm the secret love child of Ollie and Jimmy.
My taxes. Now I'm getting to an age when if I don't get a Christmas card off someone, my first thought is, has another one stuffed it? Of course, now people just send e-cards. You've got to keep your list up to date. I'm sending one to someone who's been dead for 3 years. You know, when you get older, see that everybody looks so beautiful. Of course, it's due to bad eyesight and poor standards. Of course, now it's getting difficult to get it up, which makes me think back to when I was a teenager. You know, it was difficult to get it down. And, you know, now all young people look at me like it's my fault that their future's so fucked up. I mean, I didn't cause climate change and I didn't vote for Brexit. Of course, I did have a free university education. I own a house and have a pension. So, fuck them. You know. Of course, daytime television is a real joy for old people because every advert's about what happens when you're dead. Do you know how much funerals cost? Our company's 5-star de facto rated. I mean, who's rating these companies? Because it's not the dead guy. And we've got pure cremations, you pay them so your family doesn't even have to bother with their funeral. And you've got Carol Vorderman advertising for loan sharks, or as they call it, equity release. You know, where they're in their debt until they die, and then they take your house away. Of course, talking of equity release, I suppose some of you are expecting to inherit the house. Well, just be wary, if mum and dad suddenly get a new car, or having some nice holidays, it probably means you're going to inherit bugger all. So I just had my 66th birthday.
One dog.
So that's only my 66th birthday. That's my wife. So my children bought me a voucher for pure cremations. So, what's the deal with dick pics?
Sorry, I was so distracted by him charging up the fucking gun. You said that. Sorry, Adam.
Can somebody get Tony a chair, please? He's very out of breath. Tony, good stuff, man. I don't know, it was very much like man in pub jokes. Okay, it wasn't even that, was it? Literal definition of what Wetherspoons would be like as a human. But you are, I do respect my elders, so thank you for coming, sir. I think that's it for me. You're very little to work with. There's not much really to say.
I really like bad eyesight, poor standards. That was fun. I really like that. That's nice. We'll keep all of that and put it up top because you want to get it. I think it descended a little bit into, is this a set or is this legal advice? Which is one of my personal favourite games. But I think it just lost the room a little bit with the stuff about, like, you know, inheriting house and stuff. And especially got a young crowd, like, pretty sensitive jokes when you don't have anything here, but no, we'll die in a minute like this. But yeah, it just needs to be punched up a bit and decide what your joke is before you embark on it and get that book out and things. But great. The opener was nice.
Give it up for Neil Aurora!
My white friends tell me I should be happy because Rishi Sunak is Prime Minister. I mean, I know I look like a washed up Rishi Sunak. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, but still not a reason to be happy. They say in the brown community, Rishi Sunak becoming a Prime Minister is like a big thing. I mean, the guy sounds whiter than most of you white people. So take him back. In the Indian community, we refer to Rishi Sunak as a coconut. You know how the saying goes, brown on the outside, fucking hollow on the inside. I got myself a white girlfriend, as my brown friends like to point out. She's just my type, but she's always going on about like how she wants superpowers, despite being white, greedy cunt. She wants to be invisible so she can finally escape my basement. Chill, I can sense the tension in the room. This is London, I can't afford a fucking basement. But I too would like superpowers. At the airport, I like to be white for just 3 hours of my life. Because it would be so much fucking easier to blow up a plane. I'm glad it's November because that joke never lands in September. Oh, fuck you, strap on, it gets worse. I was in Asda recently behind this elderly old woman. And she was only... I didn't realise that was funny, but I'll take it. And she was only £1.50 short on her shopping. I thought, fuck it, I'm not a cunt, I'll help her out. And honestly, I felt so proud of myself after I helped her put all her shopping back on the shelves. That was a tough week for my grandma. She's in a better place now. No cost of living crisis and help. And she doesn't have to worry about the heating either. Alright.
One dog.
Chill out, Will Smith. I've got to be careful with this one. I feel like she's one joke away from slapping the shit out of me. I broke up with my wife recently. Cheers for the sympathy. It wasn't going to work. Too many rings. You see, first there was the engagement ring, then the wedding ring, and then the suffer ring.
Wait. Keep going.
Well, you're not a fan. You guys are fucking British. You should love suffering.
2 dogs. 3, 4 dogs.
Bonus 4th dog. I love it. That'd be so fucking funny if she did just come and fucking slap you. I don't know what to say, man. You're how long have you been going?
March.
Yeah, alright, yeah, you're decent, man. You got like some solid jokes and stuff. I don't know.
They didn't think so.
Yeah, you got You're not like ha, but you're like, you're on your way there. But look, you got nice stage friends. You actually dealt with her pretty well. Like the rules but yeah, I don't know. You just need a bit more stage time. I don't know. What were you going to say?
I know you had a really strong set. I think it's really strong jokes. It's strong, like.
They didn't
Don't you know what's so much enjoying us? This is so wonderful. When every time you realise how much comedy's changed over the last few years. Like, you did a wordplay joke, which would have fucking murdered in the 80s. And it is that, like, you're still going to gigs now, and the old boys are still like churning out shit like that. Like, it's changed so much. And they ask the comics on the scene, just ignore them, please ignore them. It's so awful. Suffering was beneath you. You know it was beneath you. You had a good set with good jokes that was beneath you, and it's an old hacky joke. Just get rid of it because it'll confine you to like gigs in Kingston. Do you know what I mean? No one fucking needs Kingston. So crack on, do you, and don't get distracted by that stuff.
Neil, I thought I liked your stuff, man. You're like very dark, very delightfully dark. You were like, if I was to analyse your set, you were like perfectly middle of the road, like acceptable, just sort of like, yeah, not great, not terrible. like the equivalent of like a ready-meal curry. I think it's like just kind of just a bit plain. I think the bit about like being brown and going to the airport's a bit hack, and you know everyone's made jokes about that. It's like a bit.
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be. I was like, oh no, he's not gonna play it, but actually to then flip it, and I actually thought it was quite interesting.
Not funny, but interesting. I'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool stuff, man. Just be funny, man. Just do it.
We probably got time for one more.
One more.
Let's go, baby. All right, final one. Give it up for Amy AD.
Hi, how we doing? Woo! So I just got a new job. I'm an advisor to an elected official. Wow.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Twitter monkey. I will see how long that lasts. So I have a nickname at work, and it's you ready for it? Oh, not you, the other Amy. Just because she's true from stuff, you know. So I used to have this thing where I'd fiddle with my hair like this, and everyone would go, Amy, you're flirtatious. And I'd go, it's anxiety.
You have to wait a minute.
So I can't flirt. I flirted once in my life, never again.
Just awful. I'm sorry, Amy. I'm sorry. Like, it's never fucking easy coming on, and I respect you coming on doing this. I've seen you before. You're just as bad. I'm fucking joking, but also, come on, shut up. I like your bit where you said you couldn't flirt, can't tell a joke. I mean, genuinely, I'm trying to be nice now as well. Well done for coming up. Well done for being, you know, it's hard not doing these shows and stuff. And like, it's just a shame you were on last. I think that's the only thing. It's,
Happened last time as well.
yeah, I don't know why we keep doing that to the show. To be honest, these guys deserve better. But no, Amy, well done for coming up. That's about it.
You don't have any warning that you're about to come out. You know, that is what I'm saying. When we pull out the bucket, there are any warnings, so there's just, it's you're like, go. Those, I would say, I know it's what you're quite confused about, like, not the reaction I'm about there. It was quite a lot of, like, thoughts rather than jokes. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, they didn't know you'd ended the joke, as it were. So I know with that. Just jokes. Jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think give it up for Amy here.
Okay. Ready? Hands up in a second. Are you ready? Yeah! I'm kind of delighted I called this one. Coming to the stage now is Einstein!
Einstein himself,
What comedy is relative? Smart audience, smart crowd. Sexy crowd, yeah. She's already laughing. Gonna tell you a secret, guys.
Scientists and dicks. Don't listen to them. Don't listen. You know, get it up. It's just like, science is like your penis, Like you got a penis, right? Just assuming, I'm the smartest guy in the world. Now I can guess he has a penis. His penis, he acts like he's your friend, right?
2 dogs.
But the dick is not your friend.
3 dogs.
I'm sorry, we had such high hopes for you. Oh my god, what the fuck happened?
What are you on? But thank you so much. I'm playing with it. The point that really got me was I'm going to tell you a secret, and we would so have traded that for a joke. But great, just great. Thank you for the fun. Thank you for the fun time. Thanks for coming. Thank you for the fun time.
Will Smith over there. Einstein. How long have you been going for, man? Like doing comedy?
20 years!
I do not believe that. Don't lie to me. You do. Einstein was a genius, but not a comedic one.
I've changed my mind. I like him again.
I mean, I feel sorry for you, man, because you put on the prosthetic nose and the stuff, and you probably spent more time
It's
doing
less
that
makeup than some of them.
Yeah, they were funny though, so it's like.
I've changed my mind. I don't mind funny anymore.
I mean, somehow worse than the last lady. I don't know. That's what I was going to say. Thanks for coming, man. That's there. Nothing. Thank you, guys, man.
Give it a right side, everybody! You guys want one more? Yeah! I'm fucking chopping through them now. This is fucking brutal. Give it up for Ollie Moore!
Hey guys, shh now. My turn. No. So this is my voice. Isn't that shit? So hard to date when you have a voice only a pedophile could love you now. Oh, that's so much funnier than anything I have to say. Oh, this isn't like a joke voice, it's what I live and fuck with on a daily basis. It's what I do. Fuck, no one had the Mickey Mouse fetish. Fuck, no one's ever been watching Rick and Morty, heard Morty and started gushing. That's never happened. Shit, man, I'm alone. It's not just that, I'm like weird sexually. Yeah, you can guess. I hate blowjobs, mostly because there's no way my penis tastes good. There's no way one has looked at my penis and thought, yummy! This one is good as Mackey's, this is. I'm loving it. That's never happened, Look how sickly pale I am. I look like polio has come back. Now imagine the one part of my anatomy that has never seen the sun in its life. It's not appealing. Here's how I want to appeal to my podcast. It's a lot like Gordon Brown's premiership in that it's quite short and near the end it veers weirdly right. Another thing I don't like about blowjobs is they also sometimes they try and make eye contact with you. I don't like when they make eye contact. I don't know what to do. I try thumbs up or that doesn't work. Yeah, I did. I found out I was stupid recently. What it is fucking no one told us, right? Because if you were a kid in the 80s and you were stupid, like if you tried doing stuff, they would just go, stop doing stuff. Go work in a mine, we don't care. Right? But if you're a kid now and you try doing stuff and you can't do it, they go, oh no, you can do it, but we can't do it, right? So it's more mean. So what happened is we leave stupid people to figure out they're stupid by themselves. The whole thing about being stupid is we can't figure things out by ourselves. It's like the whole point of so now there's a whole generation of stupid people with no idea how stupid we are. Because no one told us. Oh, I'm letting you guys know we're fucking dumb guys. Despite all that, though, the stupidity and the sexual inadequacies and the pedophilic voice, I still do have sex with women. I was going to say don't laugh at that, but the cheering made it all better. What I do is I trick them. I tried being honest for a while, that's a horrible, but I just figured it out. Dude, imagine what would happen if I was honest and I was like, hi, I've never read a book and I haven't found clitoris in 3 years. Want a book? I just lost it one day. Dude, that's what men are doing, just in case women, if you're wondering, what men are doing when they're trying to sleep with you. They're just going through personalities, trying to find one you'll sleep with. Like James
Slow down. Don't tell him.
Secrets, guys, listen up. It's like a borderline personality disorder Rolodex. It's like, fuck it, would you fuck me if I wore a cowboy hat? Would that work? I mean, something, man. I get angry a lot. I get what? Oh no, you can't imagine me angry. I'm I don't like Halloween. I comment this joke with topical when I go there. The thing I don't like about Halloween is it's not one holiday, it's 2 holidays, right? Because there's one holiday where small children go out at night and they go to strangers and they ask for candy, and isn't that sweet, right? And then there's a second holiday where 20-somethings dress as slutty as possible and go out at night and try fucking each other. Why are they on the same day? They shouldn't be on the same day, right? I'm not even against the slutty holiday, right? I just think it shouldn't be on the night that all the kids are allowed out, right? The holiday invented by pedophiles, fight me.
Fucking great, man. I feel like, mate, I think after that fucking set, anyone suck your polio dick, man. You had them in the fucking pool, they fucking loved you, man. It was fucking great. Man, obviously come here a little while, you just keep getting fucking better and better, man. I don't know feedback for you. You be you. You win in the right way, it's great. Brilliant.
Ollie Wilder's coming up and fucking saving the show! Ollie, we've seen you many times before, you've always pretty much fucking smashed it, mate, so thank you for coming on tonight. Nothing really negative to say, just fucking great, good stuff, really good stuff.
That was just joy from start to finish. So when you have like hot jack black guys worried about you giving away the secret, like, she's like, we're going, no! Yeah, you're onto something, I like it. Also, just on behalf of like all the kids who were kids in the 80s, mining? You didn't do mining. You just touched us, that's fine. But you're so good, it's so good, well done.
Nice. Give it up for Ollie.
Okay, we quickly need to decide the winner of the night, so could you please welcome back to the stage everyone who beat the Gong, Siobhan Weber, Adam Ferris, Dylan Clark, Lucas Jeffco, please come to the stage, Emmanuel, Zoe Brownstone, and Ollie Moore, please come out! the strongest Ding Dong Gong show I've ever seen. Normally I'm running fucking dog shit. So this is refreshing. This is fucking great. Thank you for making me enjoy my birthday, guys. So the special treat, what we've done is 3 of you will be winning free tickets to the weekend shows, so you can come and see, get to know some acts more. I don't know, just come to the show, that's fine. And then 3 of you have got midweek spots, 1 of you's got a pro spot on the weekend show. So for the midweek spots be Dylan Clark, Emmanuel, and Ollie Moore. And the winner today is Zoe Brownstone. To them, to Ollie and to Dylan. Who was that? Wait, no, you got the midweek spot. Everyone go home, it's fine.